Hey guys, welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. Vlad is here, and today we're going to take a look at very special Glashutte original Senator chronograph model. So stay tuned. The Glashutte is the city in Germany that become kind of like a conglomeration of the watchmaking. Starting from the middle of the 20th century, the Glashutte used to be a city that mined the silver for the German government, but they decided that introducing the watchmaking industry in that city will help it grow, and it's actually did. It's in the city there is a lot of different watch companies currently, and it's the kind of like center of the German watchmaking overall. In 1990, Glashutte kind of like get their own brand Glashutte Original after the crazy years of like the World Wars and after the reunited of the Germany, the Glashutte actually pop up as like a big conglomerate that start making the watches for Germany. And the Senators was one of the lineups that they first introduced in 1990s, and it was one of the big and like the top ranges that Glashutte made the watches under. So the lineup was overall inspired by the marine chronometers from 19th and 20th century. So the tools that help the salesman was able to navigate in the waters. So it's have to be like very precise, very easy to read, and up to the point instrument. And that's what the Senator model actually inspired and come with. This particular model, the Panorama date, which became kind of like the iconic in the Glashutte collection, was first introduced in the 2014 in the gold versions, but then they decided to create the steel version of this watch. So we're actually looking at the 42mm case size, so bigger, very nice and visible watch with the chronograph function. It's powered by 3701 caliber by Glashutte, their in-house chronograph movement with Flyback function, and it's actually very important for the brand because this is the first integrated chronograph movement that they created. So usually when the companies cut the corners, they created the movement that have like the base that will count your hours and minutes, and then on top of that this chronograph module. Glashutte actually created the watch that comes with integrated movement, where the chronograph function is actually integrated in the overall movement of the watch. The watch also water resistant up to 100 meters. So you can go to the water with it, to do kind of any kind of activity with the water with this timepiece, and also have the 70-hour power reserve. So it will run off your wrist for almost 3 days. And now if we come into the overall look of the watch, so what we have up here is the black matte dial with the blue accents. So it's very easy to read this timepiece. As we mentioned, we have a panorama date. That's how the Glashutte called the big date function. It's have the two wheels that rotate two numbers for you. Also, what I like about this watch is, again, coming back to the marine chronometers that this watch is inspired from, it's the dial layout. So we have two big subdials at 3 and 9 that are responsible for your 60 seconds and 30 minutes. So something that you actually need to see when you run your chronograph. And also the 12-hour subdials at 12 o'clock. It's much smaller because, again, like if you're running something for like multiple hours, you will be able to see those indicators. And you also have the power reserve here at 9 o'clock in the 30-minute subdial. So absolutely stunning watch with a cool history and very different look of the watchmaking from Germany, not from Switzerland. So if you are looking to add something like that in your collection, give us a call at SwissWatchExpo. We'll be happy to help you and get this watch on your wrist.